to the FlurrySports Podcast. It's Sunday night, so the vibes are, it's a chill. It's a weekend vibe. You know, the work week hasn't started, and we're just here hanging out with you. But we're here to make money, Jake. Like, let's just get straight to it. Jake comes to me, and when Jake comes to me and says, "Hey, I have some baseball bets." Jake's not a betting man, so when he has baseball bets, run to go to the sports book now. Keep the app open, and Jake is about to tell us some stuff. First off, enlightening me on what's happening in the baseball world. I play fantasy baseball, but outside of my team, have pretty much zero knowledge of what's going on. So I'd like to know what's going on in baseball, and I'd like to know what I need to be betting on, because this is great news.
Yeah, well, that was kind of my thought. Big baseball fan, for those who don't know. So it's kind of my big watch. So I was like, I knew
What's
this
up?
was
That boy is crazy in chat, by the way. Hello to you.
Boom. That's right. It's good to have folks in the chat. Jump in with your hot baseball takes. It's a slower week. I was like, if we're ever going to talk about baseball, now's the time. And it's betting season, baby. Time to make money.
It's also enlightening. I fully agree with you. Slow sports week. 2 of the 4 major leagues are in their finals, but it is a slow sports week. I agree.
I pitched to you hockey talk.
I know. And by the way, let's do it. It's been fun to watch. That's about it.
That's the hockey talk. And
McDavid's fast.
Somehow I'm rooting like crazy for Edmonton. I don't think they're the underdogs.
I think they are. It's a conflict of interest for me because they're the underdogs. I want them to win, but I need to keep Lord Stanley, the Stanley Cup, in the United States. Like, we don't need to let that go north of the border.
In Hockey Town, Florida.
Right. Paradise, I think, or Sunshine?
Yeah.
Sunshine, Florida. Man, that's so stupid that Florida has a dynasty in hockey. It's good because, like, Kachuk, people like. Americans like him. But it's bad for the sport. I can only imagine if you're a diehard hockey fan, especially a Canadian hockey fan, you have to be so pissed off at what's going on in the NHL. Probably.
And I wonder if you're pissed off because, like, it's perennial. Like you said, like, this was, it was also Panthers Canes. Like, it was like, that was your other option, you know?
Yeah, that's not great either.
No, it's Diet Florida. And Carolinas, I say that with love. Like, you know.
Of course.
By the way, is that, okay, no, never mind. I forgot about college basketball. I was like, but out of professional sports, the fact that I think hockey, it's NASCAR than hockey, Carolinas are gross.
Yeah. Carolinas are pretty gross. They really don't have much going on because they're not competing in pretty much anything else. Obviously, their basketball and football teams stink.
Yeah, forgot they had a basketball team.
Yeah, Hornets. Great. Shout out LaMelo Ball.
Fully forgot. Maybe this is Bryce Young's year, but Zach, baseball.
I'm sure it is.
I had a bet article at the start of the year. I want to see how I did to be like, is that what we're talking about? 500. Shot 500 on the bets, but I shot 500. I don't know if this is good or bad. I basically got the ones that I wrote in there, like, these are locks, and I got all of my fun stretch ones wrong. But
sure,
keep that in mind as I tell you today, because if something is fun, the odds are higher. You know, that's how that works. That's my understanding of betting. You know,
again, if you break even betting, yeah, that's fine. You had a good time and you didn't lose money. That's all we're really looking for.
And that's why, Zach, I'm starting with a bet that will not win. Are you ready for this? That's my strategy today. Okay,
sure.
But here's what it is. All these bets, by the way, are taken. The date is 6/15, June 15th.
Yes.
I got them off DraftKings. So posted there if you're looking for any, want to play along at home. There's a bet right now. Will Aaron Judge end the year at a plus 400 batting average? He is currently sitting at a 384 batting average, so he would need to improve it by 16 points before the end of the year. Those odds, plus 10,000.
Right, it's not going to happen.
No, but those are good odds. $10.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Throw it at, you're going to lose $10 sometime this year, people. You won't know where it went.
True.
You don't, like, put $10 on this, see what happens. The reasons it won't happen, no one has ever, not ever, but no one since World War II in MLB has finished with a 400 batting average. It's that rare to hit 40% of the time. So rare in general. Like even guys who hit for average, rare. Aaron Judge, very classically one of the best hitters in the league. I had some early bets of like leading in some categories that look like they'll hit if you bet on those. But for this, the hard part is the fact he's not already over 400. Like he'd have to have hotter months. That's the issue. Is he came in, his April was like a 500. He'll need other months, over a 400 average to get him over it because he's high, but he's in there now. So the odds are very low, but it's a very fun sprinkle bet, and he's a fun one to watch. They do have, you can bet against this, but those are minus 1,400.
Honestly, that's not bad.
I know. So
I would do that.
So it's there for folks at home. You could do that. I wanted to mention you could bet against it at minus 1,400 because he's not going to do this. So if you're willing to cough up on a big lock, he's not going to do this. He's too low.
You have to lay a lot of juice to bet against it, but also you're betting against a Yankee, which is kind of fun too, right?
You are betting against a Yankee, and like I said, you're betting with history. Like it's not like someone at 384. Many, many people have had 384 batting averages over the last 100 years at this point in the season. None of them since World War II have landed above 400.
What if we're about to hit World War III? Does that change anything?
Well, good. I did look into what if he gets hurt, because cut off some of the season. But again, he's not there right now. So he needs a certain
number of games that would have to qualify. But yeah, he still has to improve before he gets hurt.
He could miss about 20 games to 30 games and still qualify. So that part would be okay. The issue would be, but he needs time to get over the hump, so he'd have to come back and be hot. Also, just as likely, he's one of the leaders in the league in home runs. So towards the end of the season, people also will probably start just walking him. That's actually, I think, the biggest detriment to this is because he's a Yankee and he's Aaron Judge. I think people will be assholes. If he's close by the end of the year, he's just going to start getting walked, I think.
Unless Shohei starts pitching, because we know Shohei's betting on it.
Correct. That's true. Which, by the way, I know that wouldn't hurt his average, but they just won't give him the chance to hit it. So that would be the deal. So that's a fun sprinkle. But from here, Zach, I've got some good bets. I got 9 more for you. You ready?
Okay, here we go.
All right. So I'm going to start with one that's going to hook you. Okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Because it's a lock, but it's going to hit. So if you want to just boo-hoo, pick a favorite, but it's going to go. I'm going small and then growing big. So right now you can still bet on division winners.
Okay.
I picked a favorite there, but I was like, let's pick one fun bet that I just want folks to win money on. The Cubs are minus 350. So not terrible. They are by far the best team in their division. They're going to spend more money at the trade deadline. And the other teams in their division are not. They already have a 6-game lead in their division. If you're going to bet any division is a lock, like, yes, the Dodgers are good, but so are the Padres. Like, there's a world where they don't win that. Same.
Sure.
I think if you were going to go somewhere else here, I would go Yankees. I think it's more of a lock that the Cubs do it. And the Tigers are more of a lock, but their odds are worse at like plus 500. So for the juice you get with the squeeze, I think minus 350 here is good for the Cubs.
That boy is crazy as a Reds fan, so he can't do it. We'll get to the other question after the baseball talk too, by the way.
Yes, I appreciate it. Sorry about the Reds, fandom. I've got ones you can bet on here, but yeah, I think fans in the Central probably back me up. Cubs just are good this year, so that's the deal there. And then, Zach, back to back, just to keep you interested. Leagues. Who's going to win each league? All right?
Okay.
Who's going to win the American League? Again, I'm getting you fun odds. These are not the favorites. I'm taking the bets that I think can hit that have fun odds to take at plus 600. Behind the Yankees and behind the Tigers. But if you had to pick a third team, the third highest odds in all of the AL at plus 600, the Houston Astros.
Speaking to me.
I know.
Astros.
The Astros are really good and their odds are low because they weren't good last year. That's the only reason. They're playing really well. I almost took them in a bunch of categories. So if you don't mind betting Houston, there are a lot of fun places to take them in the sport. I think they're going to win their division.
Yes.
they are Zach's get into it now. They are underperforming and still winning a bunch of games. That's the thing I like the most. When we get into the playoffs, I think they can pitch with anyone, and they have a couple guys that, depending on how they're hitting at that time, are like automatic runs. So it's just like if Yordan Alvarez, who's not hitting great right now, gets going, they're really good. So if you want a fun bet, again, if you're just going to take locks, you can do that. But I think the Astros odds are way too low at plus 600. That's the reason I pick them here.
I couldn't agree more. And I haven't watched any. I mean, I have watched one Astros game this year. It's because we were there. But aside from that,
that's so true. Yeah.
I did have an Astro on my fantasy baseball team and promptly traded him away. So I will say, going to look to trade for him now. Now that I know that they're playing well, bring Parodies back. You know, I got some good fantasy baseball team names I could do with him. So
100%.
I mean, Astros, come on. They're a gritty bunch. They're going to grind. Yeah. I mean, if there's any team that's going to get hot at the end of the year, go to Houston. Easy.
Here's I would say for league winner in the AL, since the Houston dynasty, so over the last couple of years, it's been up for grabs. Like, is it Yankees or is it someone else? Yankees in a second. I'm going to have like who reaches the ALCS. Spoiler alert, I've got the Yankees there at plus 100. I'll just tell you right now, that's a fun. They're the lead for that odds there at plus 100. I think it's likely that they win their division, so they only have to win one series. I think they are a good bet to make the ALCS, but everyone agrees the AL's worse than the NL. So if we all agree that, let's vote on chaos. So I think voting for whoever your favorite team is, who's got a chance to win the AL, is a fun bet. Like the Tigers are fun. I think their odds are way too high. I wanted to take them, but it's only plus 110. Like the Tigers are still the Tigers. Like, what do we do? Yeah. Like, that's way too high. So that's what I'm saying, though. The odds jumped from Yankees plus 100, Tigers plus 110 to Houston at plus 600. So, and there's a bunch in that range. So take some there, but that's a fun bet for me. And now, other side of the coin, Zach, I have the Dodgers at plus 155. Yeah. These are good odds for like, you can bet on the Dodgers to win the World Series, but to just win their league, which, you know, they've done in like 4 of the last 5 years now in the NL. They're the best team in baseball. Plus 155 odds are good for everyone's consensus favorite to win the whole damn thing.
Yeah, and if you want to think about it as like a second layer as a better, what's the chances the Dodgers make it there? Just make it to that game. It's pretty high. So if they get there and you think they're going to lose,
coin
you
flip.
Hedge your bet with the other side. You know. And before you give your next pick, though, Jake, do you have any picks for Luke playing touch tunes in the bar right now?
Yes, Kokomo by the Beach Boys. Rest in peace, Brian Wilson.
Brian Wilson. I think he did not write that song, but he would probably be turning in his grave. But you know what? It's still banger. It still plays.
That's true. Okay, any other Beach Boys song? What's the best Beach Boys touch tune song now?
I mean, it's Kokomo. It's got to be, right?
I was going to say, because Good Vibrations is a weird, like, bar vibe.
Barbara Ann, maybe? I don't know. Do people join in with that? I don't know.
Yeah. Surfing USA? Like, I feel like I'm missing one, but...
Luke's playing some Strokes. Luke's in a very... punk mood right now, which I like. Strokes get some last night playing. That's really good. Undercover of Darkness by the Strokes, banger.
Okay. If we're in that kind of, okay, this is not apples to apples, but if we're in that kind of energy, a one-hit wonder that always gets the crowd, I believe in a thing called Love by the Darkness, Luke.
Darkness. Yeah, that's a great song. That's actually a very good one.
Yeah.
If you want to go just more whiny pop punk vibes, which I say that with all love and respect. I mean, we can get some stuff there too. But if you want to stay traditional, keep going with that stuff.
Death
Cab
for
Beauty. Suggestions. yeah, do some. I'll follow you into the dark. Really bring the mood.
That's what I was thinking. Or go the full other way. Banana bread. Jack Johnson.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that works.
Banana bread. Fuck me. Banana pancakes. Got banana bread on the brain. But
okay.
There we go. Any other good chats before I give us one more bet?
Let's talk quickly. A little pause in between all this money making because
That's right.
That boy is crazy. Has a money question. what's our opinion on paid fantasy sports apps like So Rare, Sleeper, etc. So I think he's more so asking about DFS sites. So that'd be like Underdog, like Prize Picks, like all of that. And I love it. I mean, it's great, especially we live in Wisconsin, so we're in a state that doesn't have sports betting. So this is the next best thing, having fantasy sports props. Plus, I work for one of these companies, so they're paying for me to go to Lake Geneva this week. So that is why I love paid fantasy sports. But I do. I mean, I've been playing. That funded my business, selling lineups for DraftKings and FanDuel.
Correct.
Like almost 10 years ago. Yeah, like 10 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad. That makes me feel old. But yeah, I've been playing since the very beginning. It's the best.
Yeah.
Luke's going to throw all $10 on All American Rejects right now. I like that.
It just gives you hell over and over.
yeah.
Swing, underrated.
Big Swing is a great song.
What I would say, I'd echo Zach piece. I think it's good. The part without knowing fully maybe what you're getting at, to clarify if there's something else you want me to talk about, but I will agree with the opinion I've heard a lot, which is it is gambling. So it's always seems silly to me that it's like I
legally disagree.
Okay, there you go. But the piece I was going to make is I just think we should allow it and find a way to put safe railings on it rather than maybe just ignoring the question overall, which I think some companies, not the ones Zach looks for, are maybe incentivized to do. But that
we
said,
actually have very strict shit, like at mine for like the strictest on the market, which a lot of people dislike, but it is technically a good thing.
And that's the thing, is when you work for a company like Zach, if they put the effort into making it, as safe and credible as it can be, great. But they maybe don't have to, and that scares me a little bit. But in general. But here's what I'll say about it: folks have been betting on sports as long as sports have been around. People really like fantasy football, these things, and fantasy in general. If those things are meeting, I think it's good to make that as easy and fun as possible. I will also say there's no world where sports is as big as it is without the rise of fantasy sports and rise of sports betting in that way. So
100%,
let's lean into it rather than pretend that we don't like gambling.
Right. Yeah. I mean, finally, for the longest time, they just sort of ignored it. And then there was that little tiny brief period where all the commentators mentioned sports betting every other sentence. Like, oh, the over-under is this. Oh, the odds are this. Like, okay, that was annoying too.
I'll just say, maybe I'll go down too much of a tangent, but to that point, I've always been a firm, the most annoying thing ever, like the Shohei stuff. Anytime anything like that comes up, folks talk about Shohei, and then in the comments of all the videos, even when we do it, you'd see stuff like, sponsored by DraftKings, sponsored by Underdog. Sure. And I'm like, because we should be able to do both. We should, we're not playing. That's the whole, dude, Shohei is playing the games and his translator is part of it. I'm talking about sports for fun, and I like being sponsored by people who'd pay me money. So if anything, I think, I don't know, it's always struck me as silly when people, and some folks are just saying for fun, that's fine. But when folks are really like, well, how could you have any opinion on sports betting when you take sports betting money? Doesn't that make them less credible to not talk about it? But that always struck me silly. Same thing with like Pete Rose, where now that he's dead, everyone wants him in the Hall of Fame, and everyone's like, well, now sports gambling's everywhere. And again, I'd say he was playing and managing when he did it. It's not that it was less taboo. It's just that, he had a little bit different conflict of interest.
A little bit. Yeah, he could directly impact the game. I can.
Depends on the game, Zach. Depends on
that's true.
Because if you're at the right game, the right mindset, I think you impact it.
I mean, if I'm there, trust me, I'm in full control.
That's right. Who am I in vision of? Because I've always thought that it's like, if I'm right behind the catcher, if I tarps off for the boys to the pitcher, I can get you a ball.
If I want to get in his head, I can get in his head.
Yeah.
Trust and that. Listen, I've watched enough Kevin Garnett in my day. I can trash talk. I can get there.
I have thought to myself, okay, this is a tangent. Then we'll get into bets. I do think some of the prop bets they have on NBA and WNBA, crazy. Like how is it not, like there's that trend going around, people betting on Angel Reese to miss her first shot.
I know.
If I was Angel Reese, find a friend of a friend of a friend to put down
100%.
Like other sports, you can't, there's not that level of prop,
She's the one though. She's like, put all your money. I'm making this one.
That's true.
Trust me, I'm feeling good today.
Yeah, and then she misses anyway. But that's come up with NBA a few times over the years where there's been those betting scandals, and it's like, how do they allow that? That's wild. Yeah.
How do they keep track? Like who's related to who, and who's friends with this, and it's insane.
If you had
there's gotta be so much shit going on.
I almost said if we had to have one family member be like our laundry better. Like if we could get, Ron Swartz is a different last name. If we could get Ron in on the bets.
Ron would be. Ron is if they came and talked to him too, he's a brick house. He's not letting anything out. He is sealed tight. He's trustworthy. That's a good one.
That's true.
If I want, see, maybe I'm going, who's the worst? And maybe that's my pick because it's the one you least suspect. I think it might be Jeremy.
He would be the worst, but he wouldn't bet on anything you told him to.
Probably.
You'd have a hunch.
He would admit to it, but he would also throw in 5 lies, and then they wouldn't know what to believe. He's a loose cannon.
I took the money. Does it still count if I took the money? I bought an extra Holstein calf, and then I took the same amount of money, and I put it back in the bet. I think that's clean. Then it's like, where's that go? So, it's all about who you know. But I appreciate the chat. It's a good question. Zach, I have one more bet in this category. And then I think 5 more bets to go. We already talked about Yankees reaching the AL Championship Series. You could bet Dodgers to reach the NLCS. I will say they're considered a lock here. So odds are still good enough to bet. But one that I was surprised, plus 215, the Phillies are a really, really good team. And I think the Mets being in the same division has made people like, oh, which one of them's going to do it? I just still think the Phillies are better. If you want to bet on the Mets, cool. I think it's smart to bet on whoever you think the second best team on the NL is.
Sure. Right.
Because the Dodgers seem like a lock, but someone else has to dance. And I think it's the Phillies, and I think they've got really good odds to be like, they've been there a bunch. Like they're really, really good. They just haven't made it to the World Series as much as they should have. So to make
they're a little banged up right now too, aren't they? Like they could just get healthy and be fine.
Yes, and there's no doubt that they're going to make the playoffs, even if they don't win the division. Them and the Mets are both 10 games above 500. So that's the other fun part.
The old saying, "Grimace never strikes twice." So I'm not sure if the Mets really have it either.
No, the Mets are pitching really, really good. So maybe that would be the money line, but I just think the Phillies are the more consistent, more reliable bet here. So I'm going to go with them, and the odds are better. So
sure,
that's my pick. But bet on, if you want an easy one in the NL, whoever your second best team is, maybe it's even the Padres. Their odds are crazy.
Sure,
someone's got to play the Dodgers. So
go
there. Now, Zach, the ones that made me did this. We have some fun bets in the champions category on DraftKings.
Okay.
So I went to the specials under there for folks following along. So some of the bets you can have. My first one that I really, really liked, which is, will there be a first-time winner? We talked about this at the start of the season. The odds have improved. You can, let me see what the no bet is. I think this was similar to the other one, but you could bet no. There are only 5 MLB teams that have never won a World Series. So if you bet no, it won't be a first-time winner. You're betting with the majority of the league. The odds aren't unbettable. So for a statistically very probable bet, it's not a bad one to take at all. I'm getting those odds for you right now. This is minus 1,400. So like you were talking about before.
Not the worst. Yeah.
Not the worst. And again, odds are really in favor, especially I could tell you the teams we're talking about because this should inform you. It's the Padres, the Mariners, the Rays, the Brewers, and the Rockies, who I'll tell you right now,
they're hot. They're heating up.
Yeah, your manager of the year pick didn't quite
That,
make
you know
it.
what? I was misinformed,
My
but
bad. I
hey,
didn't think they were going to be. My logic still stands. That team's so bad. Zach, can you imagine if they won games? They would have had to give him the trophy.
they still might. He might come back. It's a long
Dif-
season.
Different team. It's a very long season. So here's the thing. I would recommend in this category at plus 740, I would bet yes, because by my math, I think it's likely that it's very likely 2 of the 5 teams make the playoffs with good teams.
Mariners and Padres.
I think it's likely that 3 teams make it between either Tampa or Milwaukee, and I think it's more likely than not that 4 of the 5 teams make it. Like Tampa's in the playoff picture right now. Milwaukee's the first team out on the NL. You could have 4 of these 5 teams in the playoffs. Now to win the whole thing, obviously that's why the odds are what they are. But I will say the fact that, to me anyway, and maybe you'll look at an expert who doesn't agree, the Padres are within my even maybe top 5 teams that I'm like, you're one of the best teams in baseball. So when they're that high at plus 740 odds to maybe be them, and I think if Seattle makes the playoffs and is playing well, they have the best pitching staff in baseball. So really,
here's my only question is, what are the Padres and the Mariners odds to win the whole thing?
So that would be the thing, is do you go that route instead? And I will tell you that their odds to win the whole thing are, the Padres odds are, the Mariners odds are plus 2,500.
Okay.
Is that, it's better right now. Bettors really like the Mariners right now, which I do too, but like the odds have really fluctuated. The Padres are plus 3,500.
So again, I think I would just put money on both
those.
Like what's the chances the other 3 win?
Tampa has a chance. I don't think it's likely the other 2. That was kind of my, right now I would say that Tampa and Seattle are fun dark horse picks. Like Tampa's been the hottest team this last month. So that would be the piece. But I agree with you that if you're going to, like, the odds are better. I didn't do a just World Series pick, but if you wanted to, I would say Mariners and Padres are fun ones to do because they're odds.
Because again, you are betting they're winning the whole thing, right?
But absolutely.
You're really just betting that they are trying to. You're really betting that they get there, because then you just hedge, unless you want to roll the dice. But you're just betting that they get there. So,
and I didn't do that. I will say the odds on any World Series winner are really good right now. I'll just say it out loud, okay? 30 seconds. I would still do the Dodgers. Like you can pick anybody, but right now the Dodgers odds to win the whole thing plus 275. Like, it's good odds for what is a consensus lock. Like, and here's what I would say past that. Everyone likes the Yankees, Mets, and Phillies is like the next ones. You could bet, I just said how much I like the Phillies, so I'll pick them. You could bet the Phillies to win it all at plus 950. So like those odds are really good. Mets are plus 740 and the Yankees are plus like 600. Let me look, 500. So really good odds. It's hard to, it's a long season, like you said, and we're still a long ways out. So that's a fun category. It's just all the odds are good. And honestly, I would either do, like, the Yankees and Dodgers are the consensus picks, and they've got really good odds to do it. So I would do one of those 2. But otherwise, yes, I like the Padres or the Mariners, and those odds are crazy. Padres plus 3,500 is really good. So where are the Rockies odds? Do they even?
That's a great point. Give me the Astros as well while you're there.
What's your guess on Rockies?
I mean, a lot of times they max out at plus 10,000, but they're pretty bad. So it's probably plus 50,000 or so.
It's plus 50,000.
Okay,
yeah. They went
worth a sprinkle. Never know.
Astros plus 1,500.
That's a steal. That's for free money. That's not bad odds for free money.
That's not bad odds for free money. Zach, other fun one. I love a coin flip bet. You can just bet straight up which of the 2 leagues is going to win the World Series.
American, because that's the one the Astros are in, right? Or no?
Absolutely. You nailed it.
Okay, nailed it.
That coin flip odds, by the way, National League minus 145, American League plus 120. I said take the American League. It's a coin flip, and like also everyone's acting like, well, the Dodgers and the other. Yeah, but if you're gonna do that, bet the Dodgers in something else, or do do one of those fun ones. If you think one of those teams is gonna win it, cool. Do the American League at plus 120.
Are you a real American? Hulk Hogan is. Real American beer. Drink it and then bet that.
I saw it. Listen, I this is not intent to get political at all. It's just the funniest thing I saw this weekend. I almost said to you separate, but now that I'm thinking about it, at all the protests this weekend, it was going viral. There was a sign that says, "The only kings I believe in are the Sacramento Kings," and I was like, "That's shout out,
like the beam."
Like the beam, dude. I just love that. Like, God damn it, Sacramento Kings fans are the worst. But represent. I love you. So that was a fun one. But yeah, that's the coin flip with the better odds. So there you go. Similar thought. You can pick division odds, Zach. So your same argument from before, I will say, is the obvious thing with all of these range of bets. Is you are not going to get as good of odds with any of these fun ones as just betting a team to win it.
Sure.
So think of that. But you can bet which of the divisions are going to win the World Series. And the one that I thought was the most fun, because there are two heavy hitters, the NL East with the Mets and the Phillies in it. And if the Braves somehow get their shit together, but they're not doing really well, but still two of the favorites in every other category, plus 360.
Oh, that's not bad,
division.
Actually.
Yeah, not at all. That was pretty good odds for compared to some of the other ones. The NL West was crazy. Like, again, the Dodgers really inflated that, but it's like, don't do that. It's not worth it. Again, just bet on the Dodgers. NL East is maybe the most fun because people can't decide who's going to be better, Phillies or Mets. So if you're looking for a fun way, like, well, everyone, to your argument earlier, I think everyone thinks right now it'll be Dodgers versus Phillies or Dodgers versus Mets. Well, then you're in it, and you could beat the Dodgers, and everyone thinks whoever wins the NL is going to win the World Series. So bet on someone from the NL East to win it. So plus 360, pretty good. And the most fun one, my last bet, Zach, and we can go down a rabbit hole here if you want. You can bet right now what team wins the World Series will hail from which state. So you have odds by state. So you could say the winning team, for example, the odds here are not good, but you could say the winning team is going to be from Minnesota. And those odds aren't listed. But like,
I mean, I would assume it would just be the Twins odds. Yeah.
Correct. So winning state, Missouri, plus 4,000 as an example.
More than, they do have two teams.
Yeah. And that's what it is. So what you can do is there are all the teams with more than one team listed are options. And then you could also bet any other state. Those odds for any other state are plus 270. But that's not what we're doing here, Zach. What state are we betting? You know the answer.
Do we? I mean, Texas?
You bet. Where do the Astros play, baby?
Yeah. I mean, that's the easiest thing.
The Astros and the Rangers. Yeah. The Rangers are going to make a run. I think the issue is the Rangers are in the same division as the Astros and the Mariners, who I think are better. But the Rangers won the World Series 2 years ago. Bruce Bochy, their manager, the last time he was a manager, Zach, won the World Series every 2 years.
Oh, whoops.
Is
that a pattern? Okay, here we go.
Seems like one to me. So to bet on either of them to make it, plus 1,200.
Oh, fucking give it to me. Inject it into my veins.
Fun bet.
I like the Rangers. That's fun. It's hard to share a state with the Astros, but they do what they can.
Yeah. By the way, the stupidest line on the whole thing. Don't do this, folks. This was the one where I was like, fuck you. I get the Dodgers are good. The California odds, plus 220.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Just to bet the Dodgers. The Angels aren't winning.
Angels aren't. Do the Giants have
Padres?
Yeah. Oh, Padres too. They do have 4 teams, I guess.
But again, you better odds by division.
Right. Yeah.
They're also all in the same. San Francisco and San Diego are also in the same division.
True. Yeah, the Angels aren't lifting it. Right.
So New York is probably the favorite there because the Yankees, Mets are both good at plus 270. Yeah. But no, Texas super fun.
Fuck yeah. For sure.
You go Ohio, Reds fans in the chat, plus 3,500.
Reds and Guardians. Oh,
Yeah.
bad name. Change it back.
No,
You're cursed.
stop. We've talked about this enough. Why didn't we try? Makes me so
Come on. You had a chance. You can't. How does every team make us be like, come on, okay, fine, change it back to the Indians, the Redskins, whatever. Even the native tribes are like, that's the best you could do. Like everyone's disappointed.
Here's the deal. Listen, everyone's disappointed about it. You want some hockey talk? Here's some hockey talk, dude. How do I know they fucked this up? Hockey's added banger after banger of mascot names. And how do you do it? I don't know, dude. Google. Ask any high schooler. What did we land on? The Kraken and the Mammoth? Sick.
Those are, Golden Knights are cool.
Golden Knights are cool. People are mad they didn't pick the Yeti. NHL has more turn down names that are cool than all these other racist ones. We went on Commanders. We didn't pick a team in Washington for 4 years.
No, NHL's got the best names, I think, by far of any sport.
It doesn't make sense. Be the Washington Yeti. How fucking cool is that? I'd buy a jersey. Jaden Daniels is a Yeti.
Whatever. Yeah. True. That's fine. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, go to any high school. It's cool. Like, yeah, the Fine Ghost, do whatever. Like, pick a weird one.
I still think like the Red Wolves or the Wild Hogs. The Washington Wild Hogs would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's right there. They didn't try.
No, they didn't try. And then they accidentally were good. They're like, damn it. No, we got to keep it.
No, they got to keep it. And that's what
you don't. No. Don't get bullied by your franchise. I think that's the biggest tip I can give these people.
In case
they don't know what they want.
I will say, in case folks haven't heard us talk about before, don't go back to a racist team name. I'll say it here. Don't do it, but pick a better one.
It's funny when they're threatening it, though.
Washington was going to do it this year. There's no doubt in my mind. By the way, Braves, I haven't forgot about you because you released a press release when this all happened. And you just said, we're not doing it. Don't ask.
That's fine too. Stick to your guns.
No. And by the way, Atlanta fans who are like, it's our history. It's our heritage. You got that motherfucker from Milwaukee. That team moved.
Yeah. We should get to decide.
We should change their name for them. What would folks in the chat, what should Atlanta be and why is it the Thrashers?
The Thrashers.
Bring them back.
A good one. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, beat NHL to it. Did you hear that's NHL wants another Atlanta team? They want to try again. One more go.
Why not? Hey, hockey's big right now.
Come on. You know what I hear is good? Oakland.
Yeah. Hey, that's a market right for professional sports.
Oakland, you want a team? Let's prove it.
Honestly, they should be awarded a prove it team. My vote was WNBA, but if NHL wants to do it, that's fine too. You get one tester team, and if you can prove it, then we'll bring these teams back. But if you can't, if you're not going to go, fine, we're taking the toy away.
Zach, I will say, Trevor, thank you for the assistance. We do have breaking MLB news, which is crazy because we never talk baseball. So,
that's a breaking news, the Devers trade?
Yeah, it broke 13 minutes ago.
Okay. He was on my fantasy team a couple years ago. Wasn't on my team last year, and I won. So I would assume the Giants got worse. Am I correct?
You can make that argument. I mean, they gave up a lot for him. The Giants are getting Rafael Devers, starting third baseman for the Boston Red Sox. I mean, his placement there is the reason it's controversial. They are giving up Jordan
compensation. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Jordan Hicks, Kyle Harrison, James Tibbs, and Jose Bayo, according to sources familiar with the deal. I'm getting that from tweets that I'm reading right now. But in any case, some of those guys Jordan Hicks and Kyle Harrison are up, I believe. I'm reading this at face value, so I don't have their level right now if all of those are prospects, but I think Jordan Hicks is a name and Kyle Harrison that are up in the pros.
Hicks is for sure.
Yeah.
Hicks is a pitcher.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So I'd have to dig more into it, but here's my initial thoughts. The Boston had to get rid of Devers because there was a lot. He was very public about they were basically forcing him out of his position. He wants to play third base. I will say they trade him to the Giants, who also have a
Good third baseman.
an all-star third baseman.
Good.
So
Fuck you, dude.
fuck
Bye.
you. So we'll see what happens there. I think smart for the Red Sox because they had to get rid of him, and it seems like they got a lot for him. The Giants, here's what I'll say. The Giants have been the loser on like every big free agent for the last 5 years. They're like always rumored, like, we have Judge. Shit. We've got Carlos Correa. Like they were like the other one in on Shohei. They're the only ones who believed they had Shohei. Everyone's like, no, he's a Dodger. And they're like, oh, he said California. He didn't say where though.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, he did say that.
So I think this is big for them. Listen, he's going to go off and maybe he'll be really good. Here's the positive things for San Francisco without looking into what they gave up, because maybe they gave up way too much. He's a really good player. I'm glad they're investing in being competitive. Baseball's fucking long, and I hate when teams like halfway invest. So if you're spending money like they are and getting some free agents, go do it. Trade, get guys who clearly want to move. So that's really smart. The thing I'll say, you just gave a lot of assets up to still probably be the third best team in your division. Like, you're still in the same division as the Dodgers. But if you do that logic, you would never make any moves. So
yeah,
there's obviously a limit to that. So overall, seems good on paper. I would need to look more into the 4 guys they gave up to be like, what the fuck are we doing? But
does baseball ever trade draft picks?
All the time.
Really. Do they? Okay.
Oh, draft picks. Sorry, I got too excited. Yes. A little bit, but in baseball, the limiter is way more prospects. There's prospects in every single deal. So rather than doing picks, they'll trade a guy that just got drafted.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if there's a pick, it's like the 5th thing in a deal, or it's like a supplemental, something like that. So not too much because prospects are such a commodity.
Okay.
Yeah. You can also get prospects cheaper than picks because some picks are guaranteed salary. And if you have a prospect already, you don't have to pay them that amount when they change teams. So, yeah. Okay. So rather than getting a super high pick that you have to pay money no matter what. Yeah, it's super fucked in baseball because minor leagues aren't that protected by salary. So, and listen, they all make millions when they get there. So that's how that goes. But that's a little the money behind it. And then Trevor said, does he think the Giants are second in the NL? No. I don't know if I think probably second in that division ahead of the Padres, maybe.
Padres.
They're not better than the Mets and Phillies. Like the Mets
over Slam Diego. The only thing I know about the Padres.
I don't even know. Listen, I know everyone here is probably a Cubs hater. Like the Cubs are really good. So I think they have went from, I thought they were going to follow the wild card to, okay, you better make the playoffs. But yeah, I don't know, man. They're in a tight window, but they certainly got much better and they needed hitters. So smart, aggressive deal. I do not, Trevor, think that they're now the second best team in the NL.
No, tell me this. If the Rockies say fuck it and they try to trade for an entire new starting lineup at the deadline, could they push
from who?
Just anybody. Any bad team that's selling, and then they're just saying, you know what? It's work, bring them here. You got something cooking.
That is a fun, maybe I do that as a video or an article, because here's the deal. What they would have to do is they would let's say they called the 5 worst teams that aren't them.
Correct.
Because that's who's going to trade them players of any value, because winning teams won't trade them guys they're using right now. So let's just say they call the 5 next worst teams, and we say pick any prospects you want.
Love that. Yep.
We're getting a whole new starting lineup. Could they make a lineup of the 5 next worst teams that is playoff caliber? Is a fun thing to think about. Like the White Sox, Mariners, Athletics, Angels.
Athletics have some good players, don't they?
I know. Yeah, 100%. Some of these guys got good, maybe not them as much, but like the Mariners have some good players, good pitchers in particular. They got Yuli Perez, who's like 6'9".
It's a pitcher's park, right?
Yeah, famously. Here's what I'll say. You took the words out of my mouth, Zach. They are the team. Call up the Angels and go, your guy who's hitting 240 is about to hit 40 home runs for us. So send them over.
We don't need him for next season. We're just looking for 1 year.
I think they could. I think they could get a playoff team out of that, and then I think they would never win another season of baseball for. I have wondered that though. Like, if I think a baseball team should go fuck those picks and say, what are prospects? I don't believe if a baseball GM was just like, I don't believe in the future. I believe in the present. I want a good team every year.
Prospects, and how often do prospects pay off? Every time I hear, they got these prospects. Oh, these prospects are cooking. Who gives a fuck? I want the players who've already made it to the big league.
To dunk on my own team, my dad got so mad during the Shohei thing. The Twins never had a chance on Shohei, but the Twins GM publicly came out on his radio show and was like, Shohei's great, but like, is it worth giving up the future of the Twins? And Dad's like, who in our system is better than Shohei Ohtani? You tell me right now. Yeah. Which of our outfielders is throwing heaters? What's going on? Like, but people do that all the time. They're like, yeah, I mean, Aaron Judge would be great, but is he worth Keith in AAA? Yeah, dude.
Yeah. He's a great guy. I don't know.
Like, maybe Keith is Shohei, but you know what? We won't know. The odds are he's not.
Yeah, if I'm a baseball managers need to be a little more aggressive. I get it, but they're not aggressive in the right way.
Did you just say if I'm a baseball?
I was gonna say if I'm a baseball manager.
Gotcha.
I guess not even manager.
If I'm a
managers
baseball,
aren't fucking managers in baseball. They're coaches, and I don't know. The sport sucks.
That's true.
Let me run a team for 1 year. Give me Colorado for 1 year.
I know. I was just thinking maybe we should do if the FlurrySports YouTube page increases by 1,000 subscribers, I'll set a low bar. Whatever you want.
Rockies will give me control. And I will get Bo Nix pitching. I will get Cornbread in the outfield.
Yeah.
You're telling me Pat Surtain can't ball hawk a baseball in the outfield? He's going to snipe that thing.
Jokic?
Try hitting over Jokic. He's just throwing down.
Guess what? He's really good at baseball, and he doesn't like this sport either.
He hates sports in general, but he's great at all of them.
I was going to say, if we increase 1,000 followers, you and I will do a co-led like baseball team on the show.
Perfect.
And our whole philosophy will be, we don't do prospects.
No. What's the scariest thing? The unknown. Give me what you know. Let me look at the numbers. I mean, that's how I play fantasy baseball. If you want a little transparency, all I do is recency bias, baby.
Yes.
Give me the players who are hot. And if they're not hot, I'll just get rid of them. That's fine.
The most mad you've ever been at me is when I told you to take Marcus Semien. I'm like, sometime this season he's going to be good. And he's like, okay, cool. I'm not waiting 2 months.
No. Yeah, it might be dead. There's no guarantee I make it to the end of the baseball season.
No. Zach, let's end on, as long as we're, we've said we're not folks of the future. We're folks of the past, So let's end on a trivia quiz. Let's get out of here.
Yes. Which one? We have a bunch here, but which one do you want to do then?
I kind of want to do the NBA trade one.
Okay. Trevor and Luke, if you are still in the chat, we need your help. Okay,
NBA finals in the air.
Biggest NBA trade since 2000. So pick in which season did the trade take place, okay?
Oh.
We're not saying anything else. I think we got this. This is easy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got 10 minutes.
Okay, Thunder, receive Horace Grant, 2 seconds, Magic get Dale Ellis,
Corey McGetty,
Billy Owens, and Corey Maggette. I know Corey Maggette and Horace Grant. Oofta.
So this is post 2006 because of the Thunder, right? Because they're not Seattle.
That's teams that had different names at the time of the trade are referred to by their current name. This is before that.
Okay, it's before that. Okay.
Yes.
I think we skip this and we come back to it.
Love that. Okay. Jazz get Jordan Clarkson, Cavs get Exum in 2 seconds. This is recent.
Yeah.
21, 22. I think it's one of those two.
Yeah, I agree. Let's do, I think 22.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go, baby. Latrell Sprewell to the Wolves. Love me some Latrell Sprewell. We got rid of Glenn Robinson. Mark Jackson to the Sixers. Terrell Brandon, Randy Holcomb first. And the Knicks got Keith Van Horn. So we are looking, we're looking at like 2004.
My policy is I leave all Latrell Sprewell facts to you. So
okay, so fuck.
Do we go through and try and nail some years and then come back, or do you want to shoot?
I don't think we're gonna nail a damn thing, Jake. I don't think there's any guarantee. That's the issue.
Okay. I think for time you take a guess.
2003. Boom. Okay, got that. Spurs get Richard Jefferson. Bucks get Bruce Bowen. I don't even remember this. Kurt Thomas and Fabricio Oberto.
Trying to remember where Richard Jefferson was when is its own kind of hell. But the fact that he was with the Bucks makes me think this is like, am I wrong to be like 05, 06, or is it earlier than that?
I think it's
later.
I think it might be a little later because Bruce Bowen was a Spur majority of his career.
Okay. Jefferson, definitely not with the Spurs in 2013.
When did the Spurs win a championship with Kawhi?
Oh, we think it's later.
It was before the Kawhi thing, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, gotcha. 2014, because 2013 is the first is the Ray Allen Heat.
Okay. 2012 was OKC in the Heat, I think.
Yeah, and then 2011, 2012 is Mavs.
Okay, I would go
like there.
This area 7 through 10, somewhere in there.
I think. Okay, the Bucks. Focusing on any of those names, I'd say 07.
Do we think it was after the Celtics Big Three though, or before it? I honestly don't know.
No.
Is there anybody in the chat helping?
None. I'm looking at it. For the love of God, folks, get in there. Dang it. We'll come back.
Okay, Trevor Ariza, Mecca Okafor, the Pelicans got Rashard Lewis and Darius Miller. This is not recent, but I was watching.
Okafor Pelicans, we're talking like.
I think this might be like 2018-ish.
I was going to say as early as 2014, but.
Later than that.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Damn, this is hard to like get. I wish they'd give us a 5-year window.
I know. I think it's between 2016 and 2018.
I think you do 2016. Damn.
Nope. Okay.
Okay. We finally.
Cavs get Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder, Sizik, and a first. Okay. Definitely doing the podcast.
Oh, for sure. So LeBron is gone at this point, or is LeBron still with the Cavs? I think LeBron's gone.
I think so too.
So that's 2019. Right?
Okay, we got this. This just happened. Boom. Cool. Okay. The Luka trade for those listening.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the Timberwolves trade. We got Mike Miller, Brian Cardinal, Jason Collins, Kevin Love. So this is Kevin Love's draft. And then the Grizzlies got Antoine Walker, Buckner, Marco Jaric, OJ Mayo, who Jake refers to as a different Mayo. I can't remember which.
Jared Mayo. I refer to Jared as OJ, to be clear. I love OJ Mayo.
Sure. So when did Kevin Love get drafted is what this question is.
This is like 2000. Is 2011 too early?
I think it's too late.
Okay. I would go 2010 then, because to put in perspective, he's in Cleveland already. Well, he's in Cleveland because LeBron is still with the Heat until like 2015.
Right. And Kevin Garnett got traded in like 2006 or 7.
Yeah. How many years is Kevin Love in Minnesota?
At least 5, I would say.
I'm cool with the range, but I'm 2009 between 2011s where I'm at.
I'm going to go 2009. I think it's kind of early. Okay. Can't wait to find all these answers because we're cooking right now. Spurs get Matt Bonner, Eric Williams in a second. Raptors get Rasho Nestrovic. I think Matt Bonner might have been on the Kawhi Spurs team.
Yeah.
He's the big white guy who shot threes.
Yeah.
None of them.
So if it's before that, we're talking like, again, 2012.
Yeah, I have no idea who Rasho is.
No, I think we skipped this. We got 3 minutes left. Let's get to someone.
Fair enough. Forgot that's even an option. Jazz got George Hill, Pacers, Teague, and Hawks, Taurean Prince. Okay.
So this is fun because I feel like all three of these guys were on all three of these teams. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Like, who was George? Was George Hill with the Pacers? Was Teague? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right. I think the Hawks traded away Teague. I think the Pacers traded away Hill.
So Hill is with the Paul George Pacers.
Yes.
And they're going against, oh God, now it's its own question. Was Paul George going against the Heat or the Cavs? Like, who was LeBron with when he was running into them?
Right. I think it might have been the Cavs.
Is this 2014?
Yep. Nope. Okay.
Oh, boom. Okay, finally.
Okay. Donovan Mitchell to the Cavs. Is this 22 or 23?
He has been with them. I feel like this past year, the 24-25 season was his. Would you say it was his third? I think it's his third in Cleveland.
Has Rudy Gobert been 3 years in Minnesota?
Rudy Gobert last year was this past season, this most recent season for sure wasn't his first. The year before, overlapping with Towns, I think that was a 1-year trial run, right?
I think so.
Rudy's been
at the same time.
I thought Rudy was that the same offseason?
I thought so.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do, well, then that's 2 years ago. So that's 23, 24. 22, 23. God fucking.
Now Cavs got Mark Cannon, I guess. Derek
this
Jones.
Is insane. Larry Nance Jr.
This is like recent, I think.
Yeah.
It has to be. Or no. Mark Cannon's on the Jazz now.
Skip it. We got to get one more. We got a minute. We're looking for layups.
No, fuck. Okay. So Bucks get Steven Jackson.
Oh,
they got Tobias Harris. Hornets, Corey Maggette.
Jimmer Fredette. What year was Jimmer Fredette drafted? That's all we need to know.
2013. Fuck. Doc Rivers, 99. Fuck. Isaiah Thomas to the Celtics. Tajon Prince to the Pistons. Okay. I think 2001 or 2.
Oh. The first Isaiah Thomas. Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. Darren Williams to the Jazz. When did he get drafted? 2002. Fuck. Baron Davis to the Warriors. 2000? That feels right.
Yeah.
Come on. Corey Maggette again.
Skip. We're not even waiting.
Marcus Camby. Fuck. Drew Holiday to the Celtics. That's recent.
Yes.
That was last year or 2 years ago?
2 years ago. Lock it in. No! Dang it. All right, let's see what we got. This is brutal. We have
Forrest Grant was the first one, I guess. Okay. I don't even know what we answered.
I think we skipped.
Did
these go in order? I'm going to lose my mind if these went in order.
No, they're just going in order now.
Oh, thank you.
If we didn't pick up on that. We didn't even get to this one. Jamal Tinsley.
What year was Powell drafted?
Yeah, 2001, 2, I guess. Interesting. Marcus Camby, this was a panic pick. I think I picked 01. We were close.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't get this one. We would have known Nene when Nene was traded. What are we talking about? Nailed that. Baron Davis 04.
Okay.
Traded to the Warriors. Okay.
That's later than I would have guessed.
Yeah, I said 2000. Darren Williams drafted in 05.
I would have maybe guessed 04. So we would have been close, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Matt Bonner in 06. Okay. I think we're a decent amount later.
We were off by 1 year, I think.
1 year? Okay. We didn't even get to this one. I think I would have known
this.
One.
Yeah.
Ray Allen to the Celtics. Yeah. Yeah. I would have known that.
He would have been in Seattle? That's crazy.
He came from Seattle.
Oh, yeah. I just get Bucks Allen in there, you know? Where is he?
Best version. Timberwolves. Kevin Love drafted in 08.
Wow. All right.
So we guessed 09. We're one off. What are you going to do? Richard Jefferson, Bruce Bowen, 09, 010. Damn.
I feel like we're close there, too. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even get to this one. The Carmelo trade.
I was waiting for the Carmelo trade.
What an insane trade.
I was at Disney World when that happened.
Really? We would have known that one. Timothy Mozgov?
I would have known that one. There was a kid in a Knicks jersey, and I asked my dad if I could go up and shake his hand.
I remember you telling me that.
I'd like to congratulate him.
Bucks got Tobias and Steven Jackson in 2011. That's when Jimmer was drafted. Okay.
Zach, I have a pitch. I'm done with this. I think we just save our time and we end. Let's just do the WWE one super fast.
I agree. Here we go.
We have to get out of there. Palate cleanser. This won't take us 12 minutes. Guaranteed.
No, we'll get this. This person was the longest reigning champion ever. That's Roman, right?
Do they have old? It's it's San Martino.
Okay. Does it say? No, it doesn't give. Okay, whatever.
Boom.
Who was put into great. The Hall of Fame this year. This was made. Does it say when? More info? This was made 2017.
Jesus Christ. We have to skip this for now. I can't do that.
You can't skip. It's a chain game. We have to get it right.
No, we have to get it right. Okay, 2017. All right, going through the top list, it's none of those. The second list, maybe it's Ric Flair. 2017, where was I? Think, Jake.
Okay, well, it's not Cena or Undertaker.
No. It's not Vince. I think that's Kurt went in after that. I think Rock went in before that.
Shawn Michaels or Shane?
It's not Shane. He's not in, I believe. But
come on.
I don't think it's Shawn. My guesses are between Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair. I think it's Ric Flair.
Later. Okay.
I think this. Oh, run it again. Just run it again. What was that?
Replay.
Yeah.
We got this. Okay. So we got San Martino.
This is brutal.
Oh, mixed them up now. Okay. So what were we thinking?
I still think it's it could be Shawn,
Bret,
Hulk Hogan. I think Hulk.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, one more time.
Run it again. No, we're getting that goddamn one because we're gonna rattle the rest of these off. I just don't know the year. So boom.
Okay. Hogan. Fuck, we just said Hogan. Sorry, I see Hogan and I got it.
Unforced errors, dude. Bret or Shawn? I think Shawn.
Bret. I really thought he went later.
Or it's God. It's
San Martino. Bret Hart.
Do the Rock. Let's rule them all out. We don't believe in it.
Okay. Where's the Rock? The Rock.
Fuck. It's Bret.
Okay.
Damn it. It's Bret.
God, I don't even want to put him in.
Bret screwed Bret, dude. Confirmed.
Yeah, he did. It's not Bret. Is it Vince?
Who's left?
It's got to be Vince, right? Or it's not Triple H, obviously.
Maybe that is Kurt. Oh my God.
It's got to be Vince. I'm going Vince. I got to take him. No.
Who's left?
Is it a trick question? Is Shane Mackett or Shane McMahon in there?
It might be Kurt. That's the next guess. But first it's Bruno. I don't think you click Kurt.
Yeah, he's not in there.
Okay. Is Shane literally the only name left?
Oh my God.
Did you do Undertaker?
No, but I thought he was way later.
Yeah, me too.
I'll click him, but
who did you just click last time? We're
I
losing.
just clicked Shane.
You tried Vince, so it's got.
It's not the Undertaker.
Who haven't we clicked?
Did I try Vince? I thought I did. Okay, not Vince. This is incredible.
Triple H?
He just went in this year, didn't he?
I know, but maybe they're counting when he went in as part of DX. No.
Nope.
What
Did
names?
NWO get in?
Yeah, but who's the answer then?
The NWO is an answer.
Oh, motherfucker. Sure.
Nope. Evolution?
That's crazy.
This is insane.
I'm so sorry, folks, watching this, by the way. Go to the YouTube, support the channel. This is unbelievable. We won't be stumped, though.
Okay, we said Rick. We said Rock. We said Brett. We said Hogan and McMahon. We said Shawn. Right?
Yes.
Okay,
we absolutely did. It must be Evolution.
Cena? We did not say Cena.
He was still wrestling. He's still wrestling at that time.
Okay, so
Evolution. Yeah, John Cena's not in yet. Like present. Who is it?
I'm just gonna have to click random shit. Is fucking
WCW Miami.
WCW to be induct WCW?
You clicked on.
I just had to click John Cena just in case.
Just to get it out. Just to get it out.
Can I click San Martino again? No. Okay.
I don't know. You've clicked on everything that's not a year.
I thought I did.
This is the worst part. We can't even go down the line because they jumble every time.
I know.
Okay, listen. What are we doing? 2017 WWE.
Yeah, research. I'll keep trying here, I guess.
Okay, who went in? Kurt Angle.
I clicked Kurt Angle. Kurt, wrong.
What? Okay, maybe.
To be fair, this quiz has a 1.6. Is there not a correct answer?
I'm telling you, man, that the class of 2017 is Kurt Angle, Teddy Long, Diamond Dallas Page, Beth Phoenix, and Ravishing Rick Rude. Also, the Rock and Roll Express.
Take a look at 2016, I guess.
2016 Hall of Fame. We might have to do a different WWE one. That's crazy. Sting, The Godfather, Big Boss Man, Jacqueline, Stan Hansen, The Fabulous Freebirds, Snoop Dogg.
Snoop?
Yeah, that's fun. At least we got to learn. Snoop went in. Here's the deal, Zach. We've tried all of them, haven't we?
Yeah, I'm just clicking other things now, though. Like, did Sun Life Stadium get in? No.
Did you try WCW?
No. I'll try that.
That's funny.
San Martino, WCW. Okay. Did Miami get in? We shall try. Once I find San Martino in Miami. Nope.
But we gotta do different quizzes. We can't do it.
One last try. Did Madison Square Garden get in?
Wait, first click San Martino. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Boom. We're out.
Quiz stats. 30% have gotten that correct. What is it? There is an answer.
Does it tell you?
No, I don't.
You're back to it. That's crazy.
Comments may contain spoilers. No.
Oh, wait. Your second?
Which was put into the Hall of Fame which year? What in which year? Ended my quiz. I don't know. There's no way for me to like go fucking A. Where's San Martino? There he is in Survivor Series. I can't like.
How long does the NFL one take? Too long to do now that we've wasted time on this
trap? We can do this one. A multi-category minefield blitz. We have to answer quickly. There's 30 questions. We have 1 minute. Okay.
Jesus. Okay. Boom.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Reptiles.
Fuck. Iguana?
Yeah.
It's NFL though, right? Oh, flowers. This is tulip. NFL team. Patriots. Pokemon. Fuck me.
Vulpix.
Flowers. Poinsettia. Pokemon.
Oddish. Second row.
Oddish. Pokemon again. Diglett. Flowers.
Lily.
Pokemon. Meowth. Cities in Europe. Moscow. NFL team.
Dolphins.
Pokemon. Jigglypuff. NFL team. Cowboys. Reptiles. Tortoise. Cities in Europe. Budapest. Cities in Europe. Hamburg. Pokemon.
Butterfree. Second row. Right side.
Butterfree. Reptiles. Gecko. Reptile. Turtle. Flower. Rose. City. Frankfurt. Reptile. This is insane. Skink. Reptile. Okay, we got 73%.
Hey.
I did not understand what was happening at first.
What a we were saved by the fact that one of those categories was also Pokemon.
No kidding. Okay, let's try one more of the minefield since it's quick. And then we'll go out on this. We're going to get 100%. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, fuck. Mark Hamill?
Yep.
Great. Basketball, Peyton. Bird, duck, vegetables, potato. Leaders during World War II.
Franklin Roosevelt.
Spinach. Star Wars actor. I'm guessing that.
He's
a basketball player.
Dang it.
Fuck. This is for a name.
Dude, do a Pokemon one. Can we end on Pokemon? 100% it. Get out of here.
Like just type. Did you see one or do you want me to search for it?
Search it.
Okay. Pokemon.
Oh, boom. 151 original Pokemon. We get in, we get out.
Check in, check out. Do we have to type it? Fuck, we gotta type it.
And you have to type it, not even me.
Jigglypuff. Wigglypuff.
I can't believe you started with those two.
Pikachu.
No, you keep going. You guarantee you miss.
Yeah, let's go the OGs. We got Charmander.
Boom.
Charmeleon.
Nice.
Charizard. Squirtle. Wartortle. Start brain. Oh fuck.
I got him. I'm brainstorming.
Is a Wartortle.
I'm looking up
How do you
spelling.
spell this?
Do Blastoise for now. Wartortle.
Like that.
I'm getting the spelling. It is Wartortle.
Okay, and then Blastoise. Oh, Blastoise. Okay. Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
Okay. Ivysaur. What the fuck's Venusaur?
Nice.
Venusaur? Help me.
I'm sorry. I'm spelling. Venusaur.
VEN.
U.
What's the U?
SAUR.
Okay, great. I said Ponyta.
Ponyta.
Rapid dash. Okay. Meowth, of course. Version. Diglett.
You're on one, dude.
Fuck me.
Diglett.
Okay. Doug Trio.
You got an E at the beginning of that.
Fuck. Doug Trio. This is insane. This is like, I feel like I'm back in typing class in freshman year of high school. Okay, let's go to the bugs.
Caterpie.
Caterpie. We got Metapod. We got Butterfree. We have
Kakuna.
Kuna and Beedrill.
Mhm.
Gangster.
The
We
bugs.
got
Is it just called Paris?
yes, I think so.
Oh, Paras.
Paris. What's the
Parasect is the next.
get Parasect? Magikarp Gyarados. No? I really thought I had nailed that spelling.
Gyarados. Gyarados.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
Are
there other bugs?
In the first one, I don't know. Oh, we got Scyther.
Yes.
Then what's Pinsir?
Yeah.
Help too.
I think Pincer.
Nope. Okay, well you do that. We're in the Safari Zone right now.
Pinsir.
Okay.
We got Safari Zone.
Rhydon. What's the first one of Rhydon though?
Rhyhorn.
Rhyhorn. Thank you. Okay.
You've got
Sandshrew.
Oh, nice. Sandslash. Kangaskhan is in the Safari Zone.
Oh, Jesus Christ. King.
No, sorry.
Con?
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
I think Chansey is
Execute. Oh, yeah, for sure. Execute. Okay, we need that and Executor. I got Chansey for now.
Do you need the spelling?
Yeah, King for Execute and Executor.
Execute is eggs and then E-cute.
I thought I did that. Yeah, it's not that.
Oh, okay. Executor is EXEGGUTOR.
EXE Executor. Okay, I still don't have execute. Is there an X first?
It's one. Sorry, it's EXE.
Got it.
Yeah, I got you.
Chansey,
did you do?
I did Chansey. Is Blissey a thing yet? I tried it, but
I don't think so. Not yet.
Okay. So we got birds. Pidgey.
Oh, spelling. I'm on it.
I got it. Pidgey.
But the next ones are brutal.
Oh, I got Pidgeot. Pidgeot.
Oto is Pidgeot plus a 2. Yeah.
Spearow. Fearow.
The names are killer. Dodrio.
Oh.
Nice.
Dodrio.
My favorite. Fetch it.
No, it's far-fetched, right?
Far-fetched. Fetch it. Goddamn.
Isn't there a fucking apostrophe in it though?
There is.
Oh yeah. Okay, good. I got it.
Nice.
We got
any other birds?
Not that I know of. We got Muck.
Oh, little known is
Rhymer.
I think Skarmory. No, Skarmory's 2.
Later.
Okay.
Oh, we got the legendary birds though.
Oh, nice. Articuno.
Zapdos. Okay, look up that one. Articuno.
Zapdos, no letters in between. ZAPDOS. Oh, dude, I've never known this before. It's uno, dos, tres.
Yeah, I know.
Zapdos, It's just electric number 2.
Dratini. What's the middle one? There's Dragonite. What's the middle one?
Dratini. I'm looking it up.
Dratini.
Dragonair.
Okay, Dragonair.
Mew.
Geodude.
Nice.
Mew's good. Mewtwo. Perfect. Graveler.
I'm on it.
I got it.
Cool.
What's
Golem.
the Golem? We got Machop.
Yeah, I was thinking those back to back too.
Machoke.
Machamp. Other stupid trait evolutions. We could do Abra.
Oh yeah, Abra, Dabra, Alakazam. Shazam. Is there another one that
Ghastly.
you got trade? Oh yeah. Gas.
I think it's GHASTLY. Yeah.
Gas.
Nope, no H. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Haunter.
Haunter and Gengar. We haven't done a Voltorb.
Oh yeah. Electrode.
And Electrode, yeah.
Magnemite.
Oh, Meg. Might.
E.
Magnemite. Meg with an E like that. Magnemite.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Magneton. Okay.
Other rock types, Onyx. He might be the only one we're missing, but
Onyx. Yeah. Now we got a Togepi. Is that in this one?
I think that might be Johto.
Okay. We got Ditto.
Oh, we've got the bats. what are the bats?
Zubat.
Yeah. Golbat.
Okay.
Oh, my favorite dude, poison types. Ekans, snake backwards.
Oh. Ekans and
Arbok.
It's the other one. Arbok. Cobra backwards.
And then wheezing.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, coughing. Yeah. Yeah, where you want to go next?
I'm trying to go like route by route here. Vulpix.
Yeah.
And Ninetales.
Growlithe.
Ooh, Growlithe.
Arcanine.
And yes, Arcanine. Okay. I feel like there's more water we have not.
NBA did this to us. So much water. We've got Goldeen.
Goldeen, Sea King. We got Tentacool.
Oh, yeah.
Tentacruel. Oh, fuck. Tentacruel.
Krabby. I love this one. I liked when I got Krabby and Kingler.
Kingler, yes.
Horsey is, I think, this gen.
Yes. Horsey Seeking?
Seadra.
No. Seadra. Fuck, I just had an idea and it went away. Oh, you know what we haven't done? We haven't done the Eevees.
Oh, nice. You're about to get a bunch.
Leon, Vaporeon.
Flareon.
Flareon.
And that's it for this one.
Yes. Cubone.
Oh.
Marowak.
And then I got a good Nidoran.
Oh, we got both of those.
Yeah.
That should be worth 2, right? Yes.
Oh, nice. Oh, that Nidorino.
Nido, Queen. Nido. Fuck. Reno. Nido. King. Nidorina. Perfect.
Boom. Electabuzz.
Oh yeah.
That yellow prick. Yeah.
Buzz.
Oh, dude, the grass. Oddish.
Oh. Oddish Gloom. And Vileplume.
Vileplume. Dude, Gloom was not coming to me. Nice. This might be the early ones we're missing. What's the one that just looks like a weed? Bellsprout.
Bellsprout. Oh fuck. What's the drooling thing it turns into?
Yeah. Vilesprout? No.
Victory Bell's the top.
Okay.
One.
Victory Bell and Weeping Bell.
Weeping Bell. Maybe that'll help me spell. Weeping.
Weepin, I think. No G.
Weeping Bell, Victory Bell.
Oh, that's brutal. It's
Bell.
VIC Tree Bell. Victory Bell.
Okay. 2 minutes. Missing a bunch at the end.
Okay. Oh, Lapras.
Oh.
Um.
What's the seal?
Oh yeah.
Dugong.
Um.
What are the fossils? Kabuto.
Almanite. There's a bunch of those. What's the dragon one? Aerodactyl.
Okay,
did you get
Aerodactyl.
Omastar? Omastar.
Omanite, then? Is that how you spell it?
Yeah, Oma, and then NYTE. Yeah.
Omastar.
Nice.
What's after Kabutops?
Kabutops. Isn't Kabutops the evolution?
Yeah. I got Kabuto and Kabutops.
Oh.
Okay. Pretty good.
I think so too. Clefairy and Clefable.
Fairy Clefable.
Oh, dude. Stone Evolution's got me this next one. Poliwag.
Oh. Poliwhirl? Oh no. How do you spell that?
I got it. POLI World WHIRL.
H. Okay.
And then Wrath.
Oh, I know there's another one. Poliwrath.
Poliwhirl and Poliwrath look exactly the same. Poliwrath's more buff. It's crazy. Oh, dude, we didn't get any of the fighters.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah.
Wrath is WRATH. Oh, boom. Luke's back. Luke's coming in.
It doesn't matter. Hit Mo-chan. No.
Oh, right at the buzzer. Thank you, Luke.
Slow bro.
Yeah, we didn't get Snorlax. Fuck.
Rats.
We're good. We ran into time, but I think we could have got there.
Oh, we missed Starmie and Staryu. But yeah, Drowsy, Hypno. We're pretty good.
What's under Persian? Oh, the ducks.
Psyduck, Golduck. I had Psyduck in my mind and I forgot it. And I went
Mankey and Primate.
Tangela. Completely forgot.
Oh, brutal.
Porygon. Tauros would never have pulled Tauros, I don't think.
Oh, I should have got Tauros when we were doing Safari Zone. Lickitungue's crazy.
Yeah.
Never would have got Lickitung. Mr. Mime is good. I don't know what would have got me there. Thank you, Luke. Luke's now just rattling them off.
I feel like if I got Jinx, I would have got Mr. Mime or vice versa.
Mm-hmm. There were a lot of water ones.
Yes, we did a good job. We just missed the.
I feel bad. Snorlax is like the best. That's the one I'm like, damn. And the rats.
No King in this one either.
I feel bad about Rattata because I had it early when you were like, go by the routes, but we were doing something else and I forgot to come back.
Yeah, not bad though. We got 125 out of 151 in the time, and we could have got there. We just need more time.
We could have got there. And with that, folks, I think that's the show. Zach, did you have a favorite one of these Pokemon just to end?
I'm a big Gyarados guy. I like him quite a bit.
Nice. I think I have no idea. I never know how to use this guy in the games. I like me a Snorlax. I feel like I always have the wrong. Thanks, Luke. Luke Reimer. Snorlax is a bad miss.
You know what? We didn't lose. We ran out of time. Vince Lombardi. We were working our way through the routes, and honestly, I think we could have got them all if spelling was not a fucking issue with some of them.
That's so true.
I had to spell it exactly correct.
Yeah.
Which blew.
I think if I had to pick one that was on most of my teams every time I played one of those first gen games, it would be Arcanine. Was on like all of them.
I like him a lot. I
fucking fast.
Boom. So fast. I almost always go Gyarados and then Nidoking. both of them.
Oh, interesting. I didn't go that route. I was a big believer. Like I would just Clefairy learns double kick super fast. I remember as a kid learning I could win this whole game with fucking.
It's like 2 moves in 1. It's incredible.
I get to hit a bunch. I know. Learning that bullet seed isn't great was a real, moment for me.
But when like all 5 of those hit or something, hey,
it's like magnitude for the ground moves. I'm a gambler, baby. Just roll high.
I never understood that. I thought the game was out to get me.
I think it was. It didn't make any sense. Has anyone ever rolled a magnitude 10?
No, it doesn't exist. No way.
I know.
No shot.
But thanks for listening, folks. It was a good one today.
It was a good one today. We ended with a bang. We ended with something we felt confident about after that NBA trades one. That really took the wind out of our sails.
WWE one that is impossible to win.
Yeah, I'm still baffled. That really bothers me. Who or what was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2000?
It's Kurt Angle. That's the worst thing. It's definitely Kurt Angle's the answer.
So stupid. I have a really no, because it would have been the same questions in a row. Yeah. Something just hit me like I didn't reread the question. Like, what if it was a different question?
No, but same questions.
Okay, well, next week it's a big one. Make sure you come back for next week. It's going to be